Yeah, you pronounce my name? Any questions? I bring many blessings with my man High Tech, and he from the Natty. We make a sky crash, feel the fly crash. Get your hands up like a hijack. Fist in the air. Keep them there like naturalistic or smoke when the revolutionary. They ask me what I'm writing for. I'm writing to show you what we're fighting for. Say Khalid and Khaled. It's a hard try, selling it phonetically. Nothing, just let it be like Nina Simone. Don't listen, B. Even when we suffer losses, I count the victory. Sometimes it's far in between. I'm sad to say you got my brain crowded like sunset on a Saturday. I know my son wept cause his dad's away. Stop crying, be strong for your mama is what I have to say to my little man in the army. Start the party, my crew's hot, so I like the blast from the party. It's got to be the man High Tech, the quality, who makes you rock the body.
Good, we ready. We in the building. Keep all of this too. You recording?
Yep.
Fuck you. Alright. This is DJ Oh No reporting, not live, recorded. You'll see this, I don't know. Whenever you see it, it'll be on YouTube. We going mad viral. If you don't know, again, this is DJ Oh No. DJ O-H-N-O. You feel me? Like, I got a lot of shit I'm working on to the point where I'm working on so much shit people think I'm lying about it. I don't name drop, I don't be boost, I don't be lame, but we working on a lot of stuff, and it's basically about exposure of Kansas City. I'm working, hey, KKFI 90.1 FM station, we on the way. You can listen to it every day. They play every type of music, every type of sound you need. We going in there, we going in there, we going in there, everywhere. Recording R&B artists first. I already had one and a couple knocked down, Human, a couple of artists like I said. Next we going from there to the from the R&B to the hip hop. KKFI 90.1, like I said, we going from R&B, singing, whether it's male or female. They singing, I want them on the radio. If they're from Kansas City, I want them on the station. I got the green light, you got the green light. If you got talent, I'm fucking with you. Hip hop's after that, and then from hip hop, we're touching anybody that's influential. Like I said, KKFI 90.1 FM station is where we going. And then from that, I'm hopping into the mixtapes, mix albums, and real albums. A lot of people I'm working with at the moment. I don't even, like I said, I ain't even gonna say their names. It'll be pointless because I'll be burning bread on myself. You never know. Somebody might die tomorrow. I won't get to use a track. I won't get to make a song. So we gonna do it like this. Right now, my guy, my homie, my artist, like I said, from Swiss Beats to Cassidy, from Desert Storm to DJ Clue. My guy, I'm DJ Oh No. This is my nigga, Monster RP. We gonna get him in the building. We gonna start it off right. You know what I'm saying? He's an official associate of Gang Green Music Group. You feel me? I'm the official DJ. Y'all guys know Copeland Keys. Him as an artist, I'm his official DJ. You know him as a producer. You know as he makes beats. And you know what he does. You know what Copeland Keys does. Don't act like you don't know him. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to RT the Don.
RT the Don, the other half of Gang Green Music Group. If we doing shout outs, my man put me in there. Shout outs to the culprits. That is me and my other DJ homie, A Will. A Will, that's the culprits. I got another DJ that I'm working with, you know what I'm saying? It's my old homie, old head, put me in the game. DJ Meezy. We don't even got a name, we just gritting, we hungry. We be at your weddings, your bar mitzvahs, everything. Call us. Other than that, man, like I said, we gonna hop into some shit right now. I just wanted to give a little shout out. This is all promo. As you can see, we at BP. This is not no, you know, movie we're shooting. We not, you know, we not big time. We just trying to make it. Just be comfortable. That's all we want at the end of the day. But yeah, man, I'm about to hop into it. I'm gonna pump some gas. I'm gonna let my nigga eat some shit real quick. We call it what'd you call it? What'd you say earlier that I needed? Body the beat. Body the beat. That's the first, that's the fucking first one coming out, man. Body the goddamn beat. Body. Hey, just know this shit. He came up with it while we was about to pull up on my cameraman, my guy. Matter of fact, before I hop into that, not even that, I got a graphics guy, CJ, DVN Graphics. The dopest dude that's in my team. You feel me? Yeah, man, if you need graphics, holla at him. CJ DVN. You know what I'm saying? His real name is Cornelius. He gonna be mad because I dropped this government, but his name is Cornelius. Any guy named Cornelius will do good work for you. He's an artist. His name is Cornelius. Yeah, man, like I said, we in the beach, man. I'm about to pump some gas and smoke this weed. Hold up.
Monster PP, the Monster Gang Green. Coming to you live from the passenger seat. Yeah. Yeah, this Monster P, don't confuse him with the Space Jam. Nigga swag like a spray tan. Back up in this bitch on the fucking beat. If I fall, I bet I land on my fucking feet. 63rd, man, we right around the corner. We do it gritty, nigga. I don't even carry burners. I don't need gloves. Niggas need hugs. Fake ass Walmart. Bought thugs. I can see right through you niggas with no glasses on. Push me here. Put the fucking masks on. Back up in this bitch. I'm back up in this bitch. Niggas hate it, but they was inaccurate with the shit. Let's go. My niggas hate to tell them fall back. See the Wendy's, nigga. Check Radio Shack, nigga. This is how we do it. Live from the car. Niggas hate witches. These niggas broads. Niggas need bras. Step up, you frauds. Show me niggas pulling your car. I fall off, niggas. That's only in the written. Niggas hate what? Steadily that I'm spitting. Niggas precipitating on them when I bring. Niggas hate on a nigga because they can't do the same. It's my time. Niggas slide down. See them bitches beeline. Cause your boy name is buzzing around the beehive. Tell them bitches rewind.
Hey, he's serious, man. Hey, and don't think it's written. If you saw this pad, this is not raps. I don't rap, I'm a DJ. This is KKI5 checklist. First on the checklist, Banger Boys. They work through New Jersey. They from the town. We got real guys coming for you. You know what I'm saying? So let me just check. Let me just write something real quick. Okay, I just want to check if it was real. Okay, first on the hip hop though, I got my man. Like I said, I didn't want to name drop, but this is for the interviews. This ain't music. These cats is serious. Nesto, the owner, you love that man. He's got talent. I'm getting him in the building. He's gonna talk about his work, and then you gonna love it when it drop. Next, let's do it. Let's go.
Okay. Right back into it, huh?
Yep.
All right back. I got it, homie. You niggas won't finish the match, you won't finish the round. I'm in this bitch now. Niggas hate what? Be a minute till you out. Niggas see you coming from a mile away. Niggas hate, niggas turn my smile away. It's cool, get the smile fool you, nigga. I ain't never went to college, but I school you, nigga. I show you niggas how it's supposed to go. Now I got it bombing in this bitch, coast to vote. Fall off, nigga, let me do my thing. Bitches come back like a boomerang. I need a white bitch, you know I like this. I turn a bitch on, turn a bitch off like a light switch. Yeah, we back on the beat and this is all freestyle. I ain't Danny Glover, but your boy Lee Dow. Let me get with it, I'm looking in the camera now. I'm so handsome now. Bitches hate, trying to stand me up. Leave a bitch standing now in the rain. The beat do the same. Come back, niggas. I can't complain, it's the life. Niggas hate cause they right. That bullshit, nigga, and I leave it on ice with this freestyle, nigga. The beat keeps slipping. We need some syrup now. I keep whipping.
Body the beat, freestyles. This is like, you know how Dizzy right here, this little smoked out conversation mixtape. This is Body the Beat freestyle mixtape on your face, in your grill. Real cheese. Chiefs Nation.
And the camera's still rolling. Live and we smoking. Goddamn, nigga, got my work shirt. Said bitches like some Erkin jerk. Got them bitches sloppy now. Let them bitches come to slop me down. Niggas get the tripping. Niggas get the tripping. Niggas see me and then niggas get the bitch and want to fall back. Nigga, I got all that. Know me from KC cause I twist around my ball cap. Tell me do my thing. Niggas hate, they ain't the same. What the fuck you niggas hating on? Let me maintain. Nigga, it's my time, nigga. It's my time and niggas hate. Talk that internet shit. I'm offline with the shit. I'm on the streets like the motherfucker. See? Bitch, live in this bitch. Authentic shit, nigga. Authentic shit. Niggas can't do it cause they not authentic with it. Nigga, let me do it how I'm supposed to do it, nigga. my nigga DJ Ono did this shit for promo.
Okay.
Bring it back, nigga, and bring it back. My niggas only brought one blunt, but my niggas keep a sack. Niggas ain't ready for that, like Tamba Hotly. Niggas fall off, nigga ain't as high as I be. I can see the fucking stars, and niggas talk a lot, but they ain't nearly that hard. Nigga, beat, keep going, video, keep rolling. Niggas hate, I'm open past the shit. We going to the motherfucking top. Like the fucking top. I'm out in outer space like a fucking astronaut. I do this off the dome. Niggas hate cause they ain't got it when they writing. So fall off, nigga, you ain't clashing with a titan. Bitch. The bitch. Come in the game, knock it. When pinch hit, nigga, damn. It's the fucking board. Get your fucking beat destroyed. Nigga, I'm the guy. You see that lighter, man?
God. Okay. Like I said, this guy's off the top of his brain. Fresh off of work. I go get niggas like, this is how I expose. When I say expose artists, not like a bad thing. I just show them at they rawest form. I don't want them all in the studio with they pad. They already ready for recording. I go get niggas fresh off they day job. I go pick niggas up when they about to pick up their kids. I pick them up before they pick up their kids. They baby mama mad at them. Then what happened? They on promo shit. Then what happened? They in the studio. They baby mama ain't mad when he on tour. I don't need no credit for that. When he's on his own tour, cause he got some promo shit fucking with me, I don't need none of that.
No fucking with you though.
Exposure. This town got so much talent, man. So much talent.
Untapped potential.
You see, that's why I went up to the camera. So much talent.
Right.
Untapped. You feel me? I ain't touched the camera because it's untapped. They say, oh, we need a market. The market's too small. Fuck Kansas City this, the market can't grow without a product. Product grows your market.
Preach.
And I mean, that's all I can say about it. I mean, I don't even have to get deeper than that, to be honest with you, but we back to the beast, man. My nigga about to slice some shit up. I just had to touch base on that shit. I be hurt about that market shit. So hurt. Give me something raw. Give me something raw real quick. Give me something raw.
Hot as a bitch in this motherfucker. It's like a sauna.
In a sauna?
Like a sauna. It's hotter than Ghana.
Bitches is dying on the track.
Dying on the track. Bloody murder.
Hey, the thing is, hey, hold up. Whoop, like you should stop the track. You know why he's sweating so hard? Cause he's ready. Look, what time? It's 9 o'clock at night. It's 101 north side. It's north. We down on north side. 101 at nighttime. He's sweating. You know why? Cause he don't keep a sweat. Hey, it's two things being critical in Kansas City in the summertime. Some type of H2O and a goddamn fucking sweat towel. If you don't have that, be prepared for all kind of, you know, heat exhaustion, seeing like stars, all kind of shit.
Lint and mothballs.
You know, that's the lint. Hey, just know, but to keep your face dry, baby. You feel me? He pulling up listening to Rich. We pulling up listening to Cash. This needs exposure. Everybody know Rich. Let's do it, man. We in the building. Niggas fuck with him. Don't get it twisted. Right. Hey, these internet guys will.
Everybody on the internet now.
Man, the guy recording this shit works at the studio affiliated with Rich. We're not beefing, no funk. Just a comment. We exposing cats that don't get exposure. Everybody don't got the bread to do what Rich do. We in here.
You got the bread, you got the head. Look ahead, all you see is dread. Blood going down in dregs, nigga. So much you can fill a fucking keg with, nigga. See it all now. Watch these niggas fall down. Niggas used to ball, and now they minute. Bought your new car, I guess you thought it's cute. Nigga, now we see you, nigga, for what you are, nigga. It really wasn't hard, nigga. Niggas lose their life chasing success and never get it, nigga. Good luck with your motherfucking purchase, nigga. You just lost. Sold your soul, nigga. Trying to be a boss. I take off, smoke on niggas like exhaust. You fucking with a nigga, get lost. Nigga pissed off, so you get pissed on. Nigga said that on a song, guess I just did on. But what? Nigga, guess I just dissed on. Niggas get shit on. Niggas fake as fuck, look like silicone, nigga. So get your roll on, nigga. Fall off while I hold these up. Niggas fall off, watch these niggas folding up like a lawn chair. Niggas ain't hard, man. Body to beat. Oh shit. 83 for some motherfucking Newports.
What we got, man? Oh yeah. I need you to go back on that one, man. I need you to give me that throwback pick. Man, give me whatever throwback P calling out for this beat. Many faces.
How many faces? How many faces? How many faces? Looking at this life, this shit ain't no oasis. Niggas hate cause they basic. Watch the way I take it, it's like magic. And niggas get frantic when I step in the building. Watch these other niggas panic. I manage these motherfuckers hate cause I'm from another planet. When I come in this bitch, know I come to do damage. Bring this motherfucking wall down. Niggas hate, they ain't never seen me ball. How I show these motherfuckers how it's supposed to be. Ask any motherfucker close to me. I show niggas I ain't never been chauffeur. Niggas hate what? Nigga, I'm couture. Niggas gon' learn one day. One day when I'm sitting on the top, achieving everything that you niggas just plot. Fall off, you ain't got it like I got it. Nigga, fall it down, jot it on the pad. Now I'm living it out. Niggas hating till their life gets out. Nigga, whoa, damn, going on the flow, keep switching the flow like, oh man, niggas hate. I'ma do this to, I'm an old man, I got soul, man. I let the beat go, do it natural. Niggas hate up, they ain't got the flow, nigga, damn. Niggas damn. Tell them niggas scram. Tell them niggas scram. I did it with no plan, this is improvised. And in time, niggas gon' see. Niggas gon' see who this is. Niggas gon' see on that clueless shit. Nigga, wake up. Nigga, wake up. Wake up. There's too much shit to be seen. Niggas out living their dreams. Fuck your self-esteem. My nigga gotta go hard. Put it all on the line. And in due time, you see my niggas gonna take it. See what we face. Nigga, blunt, nigga. Rock.
Real talk. That's all we wanted to show you. Straight promo information. This is just happened to be the artist that I fuck with. This just so happened to be the artist I fuck with though. Monstar P. We gonna hit the Twitters right now. DJ OhNo. DJ OhNo _KNOWS. Monstar P. Give me that shit, bro.
Monstar P. That's 2 R's.
2 of them.
A P. Hit 15.
Okay.
Monstar, 2 R's, a P, 15.
Also fucking with media director, DopeExclusive.com coming soon. DopeExclusive.com. Shout out to my homie Maserati Rick.
Maserati
Rick, that's my homie.